What's happening, figure freaks? I hope you're doing good. Gingervite75 coming at you with another action figure review. Today we're doing the Marvel Legends Executioner Build-A-Figure Wave Wolverine World War II Logan. Pretty excited about this figure. It's not every day that you grab a figure that you could throw in with your Marvel Legends as well as your G.I. Joes. Pretty cool. I'm excited to open this guy. He is a standalone figure. He does not come with a Build-A-Figure piece for your Executioner. Here's the rest of the wave. Did the reviews for pretty much all of them except for the Phantom Rider and Iron Man. They'll be coming up. I just snatched up the Phantom Rider today at GameStop. We got the write-up up here along with a nice little picture. Nice looking artwork there. Wolverine. Long before Wolverine joined the X-Men, Logan served in World War II, teaming with allies Captain America, Bucky, and Nick Fury in the battle against the Axis powers. So, there we got that. There's the side of the box. Front of the box looking pretty cool. Looking real old school. It's totally like a World War II looking soldier. From the jacket, the gun, the helmet, the little satchel. Pretty cool. So what else we got? We got the barcode. We got the Marvel on top. Let's open this bad boy up and see what Wolverine World War II is all about. Out of the box, we got a Wolverine figure with the alt head down there. Not sure if I like that alt head. We'll discuss that further later. But as far as accessories, pretty nice ones. We do have the clawed hands. These claws weren't the claws that popped out of his knuckles. At this time during World War II, Wolverine had the bone claws. So, I don't know, they gave him these. As you can see, his fists are wrapped. So I think it's like, I don't know, he puts them in there. Maybe he's got something that he's grasping onto down here and it's inside of his fist. But then you got the wrap around on his hands. So I don't know why they gave him these. Maybe it was because, you know, so he could be excused for slicing motherfuckers up with these things because he was so good at it. And if they saw bone claws popping out of his actual knuckles, it might make the other soldiers a little uneasy. I don't know. But pretty good sculpts. I do like the wrap. And the claws look really nice. And of course, he's got another swappable hand. It's a single fist that goes onto his left. You know the deal. Then we have his military knife. Different colored handle. You got the kind of chromed out blade. Some serration right there. What's going on right there? So, brown wrap on the handle. And then right on the top there, you got the silver. Pretty nice. Then you got that satchel. Pretty flexy strap. I do like the buckle there. Black painted buckle. Got the buckle up here as well. Painted. Very nice job. And if you see that you got the little button there, you got kind of a little stitch going across right there as well as down here. Pretty nice. Little stitch going up here. That's awesome. I like that. And finally, you've got the gun. The Thompson or the Tommy gun, whatever you like. I do think it looks pretty nice. There's some nice stuff about it. There's also some drawbacks. I guess it's supposed to be realistic and it looks like a real Tommy gun, but I think they kind of made it not so realistic because it was so realistic, if that makes sense. Back here on the stock, you got this little clamp or something. I think it's supposed to be so that you got a strap that goes down here and leads to that. No hole at the barrel for any blast effects, like no nothing in fact. So I'm just like, what the heck? Just doesn't look good right there. And then of course the clip or the magazine that's supposed to come out, it doesn't look like a clip is gonna come out of there. You got a number 2 up there at the top, but pretty nice detail like right around here. Like you got the kind of pull back the cock or whatever. Everything is very detailed. I really like it, but except for this, it's just kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Let's look at this old head. Looks like fucking emo Logan here. I'm mad. I was born in the 90s. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, don't really like this head. He looks like a younger, hipster, emo version of Wolverine. Hair doesn't look too bad. Now, one thing that I don't like is, well, I do really like this helmet. It looks really sharp, but I wish it came off, and it doesn't. I kind of expected it to. So I don't really look at any reviews before doing my reviews. I kind of go about it going blind, so I was hoping that this helmet came off and you could swap it with this head. But this head's going in the bag, to be honest. And this head, I mean, you gotta have the screaming, howling commando, helmeted head. Yeah, it's just the way it is. So I do like this. It would have just been nice if the helmet came off, but it is very well molded in there. I'll show you. See, the helmet kind of looks like it's glued onto the hair back there. And of course the top of the head, where there's probably no hair. All right, so they did kind of give this Wolverine almost like the G.I. Joe treatment. So you do have that ball joint on the top of the neck there to move the head around, right? But you also have some movement, little bit of movement there with the neck. I'm gonna try to move it around because it doesn't look right, but there we go. There we go. Gotta get that Adam's apple, right? You gotta shave that down, Wolverine, especially if you're wearing this head. Just kidding. So pretty good articulation. I do like the sculpt here. The white t-shirt, the straps, all these little compartments here. You have the stomach crunch. He looks up like that. Looks down. Yeah, not too bad. Shoulder goes up. Round and round. We have that double jointed elbow. We got the pivot on the wrist there, as well as the twist. The pivot is kind of on the back of the hand and the palm on the other one. Same probably goes for the fist. Do we have a waist swivel? We do indeed. looking good. I do like that. So this is a different piece than this because it's supposed to look like, you know, the extended part of the jacket, but it's kind of a skirt. We got those hip joints that go up, and we got the little rips up here, or like the stitch here, so you get a little more range of motion there. Doesn't do too bad of a splits. You got the thigh cut for the rotation there. Double jointed knee, pinless. And I did forget, but there is no butterflies on this guy. So. Also, boot cut, and it's pretty cool. He does have that sheath for the knife down here, and it kind of overlaps over onto the upper part of the leg. But it still twists around and round. And then, of course, you got that tilt and pivot on the ankle rocker. This is a surprisingly very nice figure, and although I probably won't have him displayed with any G.I. Joes, he might be jumping off the X-Men shelf every once in a while and going over there and paying those Joes a visit. Maybe some Indian in the cupboard style shit. Isn't that why we really collect action figures though, kids? In hopes that they'll come alive and, I don't know, fix your breakfast. So yeah, surprisingly nice figure, and I was debating getting this figure. I really do like it. I almost want to get more, and then you can do some head swaps. Very World War II-ish. He is short and stout. As you can see, his arms just look massive on his short little frame, and he's kind of got some short, stout legs. I do like these boots as well, with the straps that come down and wrap around underneath the sole of the foot. Got the kind of, the tie-ons on the side. Very nice. Great coloring. I don't know. I'm thinking about an 8 here, guys. It's looking pretty good, but let's get this guy all geared up, and then we'll get into some comparisons. Got Wolverine all geared up here. He's holding a Coca-Cola. I really do like this figure. I think it's a very strong Marvel Legends figure. I think if they release something that looked like this in the G.I. Joe Classified line, it would be one of the best ones of the year. This is a great looking figure. It's super fun too. It just looks great. Yeah, the posing is fun. I feel like this is how I will display my Wolverine World War II, maybe without the Coke bottle. But I just feel like we have enough Wolverines with these claws. But maybe, just maybe else, maybe he can wear one and just have the gun. I mean, that would be pretty intimidating, right? So we'll see about that. We'll do some more posing. Just don't like this head. Don't like it. So. And here we got our Logan with his claws on. I don't know. I refuse to put the other head on. I just don't like it. It's too emo. So, not gonna do it. But here, I'll give you guys another look. Now, Logan, I never thought was a pussy, but this face makes him look like a pussy. But anyways, everything other than that, and like, I can't hate on that too much. You know, they gave us an alt head, that's cool. But how can you not go with the helmet, right? So, there we have it, guys. I'm going to give him an 8. Let's go into some comparisons. It's a radioactive spider. Here we got Wolverine. other self, the brown suited X-Men 97 Wolverine, and two of his counterparts from World War II. We got Captain America and Union Jack. So we got a Canadian, we got an American, and we got a Brit. Wolverine with this head, I just thought I'd throw it on just to show you. I still think it sucks. 5 7/8 with this head. He might be a little taller. This head also just looks small to me, especially on this body. But love this figure. This might be one of my, this could make like my top 3 for 2025. I love this figure. It's so nice. Way better than the Secret Wars version. Very similar in some ways, but I do like it. I prefer the brown and orange, brown and beige. Sure, I prefer that one. And then we got I think this is the Ultimate Cap, but I threw him in here as my kind of World War II Captain America. This was a reissue from the Cap that we got. I think it was the 3-pack with, God, who was it? Captain Marvel and Radioactive Man? Was that it? I still have that Radioactive Man, too. And then we got the Union Jack, who was part of the Invaders with, like, Namor and Human Torch and Toro, Bucky. So, I know they said Nick Fury and Bucky, but I thought I'd just throw in Yukon Jack instead. Nice looking figure, though. Would be nice to get him on the new Buck, but I don't see that happening for a long time, so. Off kilter. And here we have Logan World War II with a whole bunch of G.I. Joes, and he fits right in, obviously. Yeah, he could just be one of the guys. We're going to bring in our old measuring stick, and he is about the same size, about 5 7/8, maybe even just a tad shorter with the helmet on. What's up with that? So yeah, here we have a whole bunch of Joes. We have the newly acquired Steeler. Great looking figure. Love that headgear. Then we got the Missile Specialist Hawk that came with the MMS, the Mobile Missile System. Spraying his gun. Very nice. I noticed with both these guys, Steeler and Hawk, and then also Short Fuse, they all got those helmets with the little mouthpiece with the microphones. So interesting. Logan here. Then we got Rock and Roll, and this is the retro one, but I stole the helmet from the earlier one. It says Hang 10 on the helmet. Had to keep that. Just had to. So did a little swap-a-rooney with the helmets. I'm happy. He's hanging 10. And then, of course, we got the original first wave Snake Eyes. Look at that. He's even got the pinned knees. Looking good, though. Love this figure. So many Snake Eyes out there, though. So. And then, of course, we got Stalker. The retro version. More true to the source material, I would say. So there we have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. He is a 8 out of 10 for the Logan. I was actually shocked, surprised by how well made this figure is, how good looking this figure is. Great accessories. The paint is good. Yeah, just a super fun figure. very happy to have this guy. So 8 out of 10. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Good luck out there hunting. And yeah, hopefully things slow down a little bit, because I'm getting bombarded with figures again. It feels like in the last month, I think the 3 out of the 4 weeks, I'm just getting destroyed daily. Like 2, 3, sometimes 4 boxes, sometimes 5. You know, it's just enough is enough. I'm not even like being facetious or fucking trying to like, you know, underhandedly brag. I'm just, come on, I'm tired of it. Christmas is coming up. I gotta buy my kids some gifts, and I'm gonna be Poe. So once again, guys, please check out my channel, check out my reviews, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys are having a good week at work. Be safe out there, guys. We'll see you on the next one, and we're gonna do maybe Phantom Rider and Iron Man Mark 72 2 for 1, just to get them the fuck out of the way, so I can move on to some mini comic wave stuff, and perhaps that Mystique. I really want to do a review of her. So, all right, guys, peace out. Later. And just one other comparison. I wanted to do Spirit and Freedom. But yeah, I just thought Spirit would be a good comparison, just because he's, you know, kind of a tracker, martial artist, just an overall badass. I think that he and Logan would be kicking butt, running through the woods together, buck naked. No, I'm just kidding. But just, you know, like, I don't know if you ever seen Platoon. Willem Dafoe is just dipping through the jungle and just like, just taking dudes out left and right. And I think that if these guys were like doing the same thing, they would like destroy the entire Vietnamese army or Nazi army, you know, whoever they're fighting. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was a good comparison. Maybe even Snake Eyes too. You know, he's a tracker, martial artist, badass. You get these 3 guys together, and it's trouble. All right, guys. For real this time. Peace.